When you think of a tiger, what's the first thing that comes to mind? It's probably those incredible, iconic stripes, right? Well, that's just the surface. Behind that beautiful coat is a creature with surprising intelligence, some really unexpected skills, and a whole world of secrets. So today, we're going to pull back the curtain and unveil the hidden world of the tiger. Okay, let's start off with a little brain teaser. Which animal out there has a better short-term memory than a human? Now, you might be guessing a dolphin or maybe a primate, but the answer is actually the tiger. Yeah, you heard that right. Their memory is about 30 times stronger than ours. And that incredible mind, that's just the first of many secrets we're about to uncover. So let's start with the tiger's most famous feature, its stripes. But these are so much more than just a pretty pattern. They are a genuine superpower, a tool for survival that lets the tiger master the art of, well, invisibility. Get this, every single tiger has a stripe pattern that is completely unique. Just like your fingerprint, no two are the same. It's like their own personal barcode, which actually lets scientists identify individual tigers out there in the wilds. It's their natural ID card. The science behind how this works is just fascinating. It's a concept called disruptive coloration. And the goal isn't what you might think. It's not about matching the color of the background. Instead, the whole point of the stripes is to break up the tiger's body shape so that prey animals don't even see the outline of a predator until it's way too late. And here's how that plays out in the real world. In the dappled sunlight of a forest, those stripes just melt into the patches of light and shadow. If they're in grasslands, that vertical pattern blends in perfectly with the tall grasses. So, to a deer or a boar, this doesn't look like a tiger at all. It's just a confusing jumble of light and dark that doesn't set off any alarm bells. But that invisibility cloak is really just the beginning. The tiger is rocking a full toolkit of super advanced senses and weapons that make it one of the most incredible hunters on the entire planet. Now, take a look at this number on your screen, 6x. What could that possibly mean? I'll give you a hint. It's the key to one of the tiger's biggest advantages, especially for a hunter that absolutely loves the night. It means a tiger's night vision is 6 times better than ours. They have this special, almost mirror-like layer in their eyes that bounces light back, which basically supercharges their ability to see in the dark. This is what turns the nighttime into their ultimate hunting ground. And their other senses are just as amazing. Their hearing is so sharp they can pick up on the super high-pitched sounds of prey that are totally silent to you and me. Their whiskers act like a personal radar system, feeling the slightest vibrations in the air. And their sense of smell? Well, it's not really for hunting, but it's crucial for leaving messages and communicating with other tigers. So, how does this all come together? It creates the classic stalk and ambush. First, the tiger uses its camouflage and stealth to get unbelievably close. Then, it's a sudden, explosive burst of power. And the hunt usually ends with a very precise, very powerful bite to the neck, a technique that's both fast and incredibly effective. And the tools for that final move are, well, pretty serious. We're talking canine teeth up to 2 inches long and claws that can be 4 inches long. A tiger's bite and its grip are just immensely powerful. These are the weapons that seal the deal. So the tiger is clearly a master of the land, but its domain doesn't just stop at the water's edge. In fact, that's where another one of its surprising superpowers is revealed. So picture this. What happens when a potential meal is on the other side of a river? You know, most big cats will do anything to avoid getting wet, but for a tiger, a river isn't a barrier, it's an opportunity. Unlike pretty much all other big cats, tigers are fantastic swimmers, and they actually enjoy it. They have partially webbed toes that work just like little paddles, giving them some serious power in the water. These guys can swim for miles, crossing huge rivers, or even paddling between islands. They really are masters of both land and water. Okay, so we've got a handle on their physical skills, but let's take a look at their behavior. How do these powerful animals actually live their lives and interact with each other? First things first, there are some pretty clear physical differences between the sexes. Male tigers are usually the bigger, more muscular ones with larger heads and huge front paws. The females, or tigresses, tend to have a sleeker, more streamlined build. And here is a wonderful bit of tiger trivia for you. While they are mostly loners, you will sometimes see a mother with her cubs. This little family unit has a very special name. It's called a streak. How cool is that? Once they're old enough to leave their mom, young tigers head off on their own. And for the rest of their lives, they are mostly solitary creatures, patrolling and defending their own massive territories from any rivals. Now, all of this incredible power and majesty, it definitely hasn't gone unnoticed by humans. Throughout history and across so many different cultures, the tiger has become this profound symbol of strength, royalty, and the untamed wild. You can really see how revered this animal is on a national level. The tiger holds the very prestigious title of national animal for 4 different countries: India, Bangladesh, Malaysia, and South Korea. That just goes to show you what a cultural icon it is. And that respect runs deep, especially in many Asian cultures, where tigers are sometimes seen as part of a people's own ancestry. In countless myths and stories, the tiger is a sacred figure, a powerful protector, and a spirit of the wild. From its fingerprint-like stripes and super senses to its mastery of water, the tiger is truly an animal of incredible power and mystique. So we'll just leave you with one final thought. After learning all of its secrets, what does this powerful animal symbolize to you?